Good afternoon. This is Dr. Jeff Culbert, Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center. Now, this is a video that's going out to you, our current patient. By this point in time, I've probably sent you our welcome or orientation video. And at this stage of the game, what I'd really like to do is send you a message regarding some of our office policies as just a reminder to something that you just signed off on in our office. And oftentimes, while the staff goes over it with you, I'm smart enough to know that the average patient remembers one to maybe three things that occurs in our office on a consistent visit-by-visit basis. So between your report of findings getting done and me going over what's wrong with you, can I help you, how long is it going to take, what's the costs that are going to be involved, what are some of the things that you can do to help me at home, and then going over emergency procedures, then the staff goes over with you some of our office policies, both financially and appointment-wise. So I thought it would be smart and incumbent upon me to send you a short video just to remind you of what our office policies are so that we're always staying consistent on the same page with one another, that there's never any surprises, and you know what you can expect of me, and also you know what I expect of you. So the first thing I want to cover is our appointment policy. We run as efficient a ship as you can possibly have for a doctor's office. We schedule out our appointments. We know what are our prime time hours, what are our re-exam times, our new patient times, and our specials times. So we really take the time to book out your appointment specifically for the care that you are going to need on a particular visit. Therefore, because of COVID and some of the requirements that still go on in an office to maintain some form of social distancing, as this has gone from a pandemic to endemic, it's really helpful that you follow some of our appointment policy procedures as closely to the letter as you possibly can. So when you have an appointment, I expect and anticipate that you are going to keep that appointment. If something should come up in your day and your schedule, whether that's an emergency at work, a problem with the car, traffic, something that came up unexpectedly with the kids, we prefer, when it is at all possible, that you give us at least a 24-hour notice in terms of canceling your appointment. I understand that emergencies and things pop up unexpectedly. So when those things do, I ask you to call our office as quickly as you possibly can. Because of the number of people that call in sometimes on a daily basis for emergencies, whether that's after a holiday, after a weekend, after a kid has gotten injured in a sporting event, whatever the reason is that somebody calls to come in for an emergency, if we know in advance that your appointment time is opening up, we can fill that. The other night we were here for about an hour and a half after our regularly scheduled hours because patients forgot to call and cancel their appointment in advance. So please remember to call in advance as early as you possibly can when you know you're not going to make that appointment. We also give you the ability to text to confirm an appointment, but we ask that when you have to cancel or change an appointment, that you would please call the office and either leave us a message on the answering machine so we can get back in touch with you, or speak to the receptionist or Marianne in the insurance department, and we will get that appointment canceled so it's open for somebody else, as well as try to get you rescheduled. And rescheduling an appointment gets to be very incumbent because one visit does build upon the next. And when you need to change an appointment or cancel an appointment, I'm going to ask that you try to make it up at least within that week that the appointment is originally scheduled, or at the very outmost within a 7-day period of time. This allows you to be as consistent and regular with your care in the particular phase of care that you're in so that you can get the best results in the shortest period of time. Now, if you should fail to call the office and cancel your appointment in advance, and we have to go track you down, we do have a penalty in the office, as do most doctors' office. It is called our no-show fee. That is a $40 no-show fee that is not chargeable to your insurance company. It is chargeable to you, the patient, and you will be responsible for it. And just so you don't think that I'm pocketing that money and going out and having a great dinner on your no-show fee, that actually goes to the Trinity Methodist Food Pantry. I love contributing to charity. I'm sure you love contributing to charity, but if I charge you with a no-show fee 2 or 3 times, trust me, you're going to get a little bit annoyed at our office. So we hate to have to enforce it. So please stick to the appointment policy. Keep to your appointment schedule. If something needs to change, call the office. We'll get it rescheduled for you quickly and efficiently within that week or within a 7-day period of time. And that avoids the no-show fee. And then on my own goodwill, I'll contribute to the food pantry as opposed to asking you to help me with that because you failed to call and cancel your appointment in advance. So that covers our appointment policies. The other thing that you can expect from our office is We used to, in the old days, prior to COVID, do healthcare classes. That would be a basic patient orientation like we sent you, this video, or a particular health-related topic, whether that's the back school, prevention of neck and arm pain, reduction of headaches, building a healthy immune system, backpack safety, anything along those lines. So in lieu of COVID, and now the rising price in gas and inflation, a lot of patients don't like to make the extra trip out to the office. So in the future, we will be sending you also healthcare class notifications either via text or email that we have produced a YouTube video now so that you can get that information without having to come into the office. The benefit to you there is it allows you to sit in the comfort of your own home, watch the video a little bit at a time, all at one time, and then if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it makes it easier for you in the future to find our YouTube page and then track down other things that we have produced that you might find helpful in your quest for better health, in relief of the current problem, building back a better body, or long-term health and wellness. So those are a couple of things that you can look forward to in terms of our appointment policy as well as healthcare class policy. In terms of financial policy, it's really easy. I would ask you that if you can, when you're coming in multiple times during the week, please satisfy your payments for the week at the beginning of the week, as opposed to waiting to the end of the week. It's just easier for our office and the bookkeeping in the office. If you would do that for us, it's a really big favor. We appreciate it. And if you're going on to a payment plan, we offer payment plans so that people can get the care that they need when they need it and pay it out over time. Simply like braces, okay, where your kid would go in, you'd get a little boob look from the orthodontist and you would just send in your monthly payment. Similar things can happen here in the office. If you choose to go on to a payment plan, we offer you the ability to prepay your balance for the year with a 15% savings, do a quarterly payment with a 10% savings, a monthly payment with a 5% savings, or just know what a weekly budgeted amount is. Every week, you know this is what you're going to pay, and it doesn't matter whether you're coming in 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week. You know what it is. You're going to get the care that you need when you need it versus what your pocketbook says, and then you'll take care of paying that over time to our office. The next thing is there insurance, and how does insurance work in the office? With insurance, I participate with most insurances as an out-of-network provider. The only insurance that I participate in network with currently is Medicare. So when you call to come into our office, we will call and verify your insurance, and we will sit down and go over with you during history and consultation what your insurance covers on an out-of-network basis as well as an in-network basis. And if our cash fees work better because you have a $8,000 deductible and a $75 copay, well, again, trust me, in our office, the average person spends about $3,200 a year initially for their care, and probably about $1,500, $1,600, $1,800 for subsequent years of care in our office on a more wellness-oriented basis when you're coming in far less often. So if it works out better for you, I will let you know. Here's the benefit of going out of network, here's the benefit of in-network, and here's the benefit of maybe going cash and not tapping into the insurance benefits right now. And we have a number of ways that we can work with insurance, and again, it's handled on an individual basis based on your condition, your case, and your needs. So again, we try to never let finances be a barrier to care in your office. The only things that we ask is that, again, you pay your visits in advance for the week if you're not on a payment plan. When you are on a payment plan, either you're taking care of that annually, you're taking care of that quarterly, monthly, or on a weekly basis. We ask that you make sure that you come prepared to handle that when the payment is due. Other than that, if you're carrying a balance, we ask you to try never to exceed more than a $150 balance. Otherwise, care may be suspended in the office. And if you are running a balance that is over $150, we'll generally ask you to bring it down at least to the $150 balance, and then we can work from there. So those are pretty much the policies that we have in our office. And again, our primary concern is, can we help you, guide you in the right direction for a lifetime of care and service, take care of relief care, corrective care, long-term wellness care. If our office resonates with you, we're glad to have you on board as a patient. We treat you like a family member. And if our office doesn't seem to resonate with you, then I will try to always refer you to another chiropractor in the area that I would always hope would do as good a job with you as we would. And if your care should not necessarily fall within the realm of what I think chiropractic can safely handle, then please rest assured we will always point you in the right direction. Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center, we love to think of you ourselves as your leader in alternative healthcare. And as it says on our business card, Schooley's Mountain Mountain Chiropractic Center, your health is literally in our hands. The Greek meaning of chiropractic is done by hand. So we take your health very serious in the office, and I hope you found this video helpful and useful as you begin your care in our office and as we hopefully have a long-term relationship with one another. And if you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribe, it helps us to grow our membership, so it's easier for you to grab and get a hold of our information that we put out on a regular basis. And if you have a friend or family member that you would like to refer, they can always visit our website, smcc4u.com, and they can download some of our information. And you can also shoot us a text because we are on a system now that we do receive texts. So a number of ways that you can reach us. Hope you found this information helpful and useful. Jeff Culbert, Schooley's Mountain Chiropractic Center, again, your leader in alternative healthcare. Thank you.